Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to the Mix It Up podcast. I am Mike. That is Nick. Nick, we had some bad news today, man. The crazy was
Never.
like, I'm not gonna go away with you guys. He's like, I have a dentist appointment on I guess he has like a 8 hour dentist appointment because you know how he takes his time in the shower. You know that
Yep.
motherfucker's at the dentist, like, yo, doc,
Yeah.
yo, dentist doctor, we going overtime. We making
Mm-hmm.
this like, he probably's like, hit my bicuspid out, clean that shit about 3 times. Hit that molar in the back like fucking 10 times. Ching, ching, ching. Cleaning that shit. He probably has a team of dentists all lined up to
Yeah.
clean that shit.
100%. And he tells the dentist like that's not how it's done. It's done like this, and he takes it for every tooth. He has to show him. No, you missed a spot.
No, he sends the dentist YouTube videos. No, you need to
Yeah.
watch this and learn how to be a dentist and clean my
Yeah.
teeth, motherfucker.
You know what he probably does? He makes the dentist pull every single one of his teeth and put it in like a fucking mouthwash thing and just rinse it out, clean it out, and then put them all.
That blue fucking liquid and shit,
Yeah.
like the comb where the barbers use.
Fix it then.
Fix it. That motherfucker comes out fucking blue teeth and shit. Oh man, but
He
crazy.
goes there.
We're gonna miss you, bro.
He goes there with such pristine teeth because he fucking flosses every 3 seconds that they're like, get out. And he's got to beg them to please, you have to clean my teeth. You don't understand. They're dirty.
Now the dentist comes in is like crazy. There's nothing I can do here. Like it's already 110% clean. You do a magnificent job in your house.
Right.
It's like, yeah, doc, I spent about an hour and a half just on the fucking teeth. And then I go in the backyard with the bear and I get the holes and I just spray my teeth, the holes, because I heard that's good for you. And that
Yeah.
shit come out because have you ever seen Crazy's teeth? That shit is fucking like fucking perfect, white and shit,
Yeah.
like pearly white and shit.
These doctors, wouldn't you think these doctors, like these dentists, would understand the kid's name? His legal first name is Crazy. And
Right.
they're like, Crazy Chris?
Yeah.
Crazy Chris? Like who? Or do they just come out like crazy? Because they don't say like Nick Salio? Nick
No, they,
Salio?
they say Mr. Crazy. You know how like the Indians guys, they go,
Yeah.
Mr. Mike, Mr. Mike. They say that. So then
Mr.
it'd be like,
Crazy.
oh, Mr. Crazy. Mr. If he has an Indian dentist. Mr.
Dude,
Crazy.
we need to have a whole episode where we're just talking about Chris. We're not even talking shit about him. We're just having
I
a
love
good
that.
time talking with Crazy.
Yeah, it's
Talking
it's
shit
fun.
with Crazy Chris.
And we could have had like a whole day of day drinking with
Oh,
Crazy,
yeah.
but he can't make. Maybe we could convince him. Maybe he'll listen to this podcast. Like, you know what? I gotta come down Saturday just for the day
Yo,
party, and get
the
fucking
day,
crazy.
and then he's gonna go home on Saturday though.
I don't know if he has to go. He said something about somebody coming in, but maybe he gets
Ah,
swing to stay to like fucking Sunday morning. Then we bounce. But hey, listen, we're putting it out there. We're putting out the good energy. Trying to
yeah,
get maybe he changes his dentist appointment. We'll just clean his teeth when he gets some fucking AC. You know what I'm saying? We'll fucking
yeah,
break some tools and shit.
yeah. Listen, Crazy. I was gonna drive down to Delaware on Friday, drive to Atlantic City that night, leave Saturday morning, come back Saturday day. That's what I was gonna do, Crazy. How do you feel about that?
That was
That was
some
great.
insane shit that I would never do.
Yeah, but I
Would
had
never
to
do
because I told
any
you
of
I was going. I had to because I couldn't leave you stranded, Mike. I would have had to come back.
Are you still doing that? Are you still going down to Delaware?
I'm going to Delaware, but I'm going home on Friday and getting some fucking sleep and then going to Atlantic City on Saturday.
Right, because Friday's a long day. It's a fucking long day. So
Yeah, but you know what?
you
We're
know
not
what?
mad at Crazy. We're never mad at Crazy.
We're not mad. We're not mad. We just said that's all.
Yeah,
But we'll drink for Crazy and everybody, all the other listeners. We'll have a little
yeah,
part. We got softball tomorrow, playoffs. We got to handle that business first. But we got to roll into some topics. This is the Mix of the podcast, so we got to roll into some. So, what do you
What,
want to talk about first?
what was the topic that we just were talking? Not what we were talking about, but like, wasn't there a topic that we were like, oh, let's talk about this on the podcast? I can't remember what the fuck it was
The
though.
fuck was it? I don't remember.
Fuck.
Maybe you remember when I tell you the dream I had about the friend of the podcast, Malarzo.
Okay.
So I had a dream about Malarzo, friend of the podcast. He's been on a couple of times, friends of us. And if you don't know him, Malarzo, he just gets, I would say like overly emotional. right? You know, if you're
Oh,
drinking and you want to fight, you just get crazy and then you fight, you just snap. Is that overly
I don't.
emotional? Or
No,
is it
overly
just,
emotional means like he gets drunk and cries.
yeah, that's not it.
He gets angry.
Kind of not really angry. He just does dumb things because other people like kind of
Uncontrollable.
egg him on, or
Okay.
he's not in control of himself
He
when
gets
he's around
stupid.
people and when he's drinking.
He gets stupid.
Yeah, that's what it is. He just gets stupid, just really gets stupid, like overboard.
Oh,
So
1 second before we go any further. Shout out to Murphy's. I went there last week, first time in years. They invited me right back in. And the funny thing is, like there were people there that I knew, but then there was people there that didn't know me but seemed to be new like locals, you know what I mean,
okay.
regulars. And I was saying what's up to everybody over there and they were like, "Who's this fucking legend?" Right? Like, who's this fucking legend over here?
Murphy's fucking law. It's like
Yeah.
fucking that Sam and Diane. Cheers,
Yeah.
but way different, way less
Oh yeah.
cool.
Oh yeah.
That's a friend of that's a spot of Malarzo's. Malarzo's used to go there when he drank, but he don't drink no more. That's what he
Oh,
says.
okay. That's good.
Yeah. So with that in mind, this is a crazy dream I had about him.
Was it sexual?
I mean, nah, not this time.
Okay.
So, but this time we were all together. It was a bunch of group of us, right? And
Was I there? Was I there?
yeah, I think you were there. A bunch of other people were there. I think there was a person there, but I couldn't recognize who it was. And he was standing in front of us in the group. We were waiting to cross like a Century Avenue, like a 5-lane highway.
Yeah.
So
Just for reference, Central Avenue never turns into 5 lanes.
no, but say double Century Avenue,
Oh, okay. Well, you're
and
saying like it's three
everybody's
and
going the
three?
same way.
Oh, all they're going the same way. So no, like because Central Avenue's got a north and a southbound. That makes
It's
sense because
all
then there's
north,
6 lanes. It's
all
all
north,
north. A
all north.
5 lane Central Avenue, all north.
You can't come
No way
south at
back.
all. Once you go north, you're done. That's it.
One way ticket.
You can keep going north, but you can't come back. So
Shit.
yeah, that's how it is. So picture that in my dream, like that kind of parkway, right?
No,
And
picture this, Mike. No, picture this first. Picture you being younger and you and your boys are hanging out at your boys are hanging out at Nathan's and you pass the parking lot
we
and it's
did.
only a northbound. It's a northbound and you can't turn around.
No famous hot dogs. No. And everybody out there on the bikes and the cars. So yeah. So anyway, getting back to my dream.
I'm gonna keep cutting you off, by the way.
So
Just because Hike Halarzik's at home now listening to this, like, what the fuck is he getting at? What's the goddamn dream? Shut the fuck up, Nick.
holy shit. All right. So
Yo, Mike, the other day, before we go any further, there's I'm just kidding.
I can't. I can't.
All
All right, that's it. No more. No more.
right. All right.
So let me finish this fucking dream. So
Okay.
right, there's a group of us, some dude in front, and we were just waiting to cross. We're waiting for traffic to come by. So obviously we're waiting for the guy that's in front of us. But Malarsic, he's like, fuck it. He just goes. And he's going across the street. And we're like, why the fuck is this dude? There's cars coming.
Yeah.
Right? He gets to the furthest lane, almost at like the crosswalk, the sidewalk on the other side in the parkway. He don't make it, bro. He gets hit by a car, right?
Oh shit.
Flying, right? So the car hits him, nails him so hard, right? And
Yeah.
Malarsic just like he's like, ow. And he's like sitting up, but he's on the ground, like, ow, ow, right? And then we were like, yo, what the fuck? Why'd you go? Right? What are you, an idiot? Why didn't you just wait? Like, we were all going together. Like, and we were yelling at him. Meanwhile, he got hit by a car and he's bleeding.
Yeah.
And then they were like, dude, I'm like, dude, you got to get up. Another car's coming. So another car comes and clips him, hits him in the shoulder, right? And the car goes up to the side. The car fucking just keeps going, right? And then all of a sudden, like Molarsic, he's so like crazy and stupid that he gets up and then he just attacks a random innocent car for no reason because he's so mad and stupid and crazy that he should
Yeah.
start wailing on an innocent car that's like nearby. And we're
Right.
like, Molarsic, you're trying to pull him over, like, don't fucking beat up the car. That car had nothing to do with this. What are you doing? He's like, I'm fucking crazy. And he starts beating the car. And that was it. Then I woke up from that fucking dream. Man, it was
That
fucking
was a dream.
crazy.
So I think we need to analyze that a little bit.
Yeah, what? Tell me about it. I don't fucking know.
So let's start off. Let's start off like let's start off from the beginning. So you had a dream about your friend. So that's sexual right there, like 100%, right?
Okay.
Whenever, so yeah. So Sigmund Freud said that if you have dreams about your friends, it could be the most non-sexual dream ever. It's still sexual. So you deep down inside want to have sex with your friend Mike Malarzik. So that's just number one. Okay.
I don't think any of
So
this is true.
yeah, no, it is. I'm big into dreams. I read up on this shit.
Eh, I'm throwing
Secondly,
a flag on that one.
the car is
My penis.
your penis. It's your penis, Mike. Um, and
It
you
was pretty big.
ran, yeah,
It was a
and
long one of
Mike,
the long cars, like a
yes,
Chevy.
and Malarzik was running away from it, but you said, "Hell no, I'm gonna take you down." So you blasted him with it. You took him down. He was a little shaken, not stirred,
Right.
and then you clipped him. The clip
I went again.
was like round two,
Round two.
and
Just needed a rest.
he didn't get up. He stood there. So the feelings are mutual. So with that being said, you have to take it into your own hands and see what you want to do now to pursue, either pursue like a sexual relationship with your friend Mike or not. So
Wow,
it's up
that's
to you.
gonna be a tough choice. I mean, maybe find out next week when I tell everybody that it's never ever gonna happen. So, tune in next week.
Yeah.
We'll
Tuna
tell you.
fish.
Yeah, none
Yeah.
of that dream shit is fucking real for everybody out there listening. That's just not real. Nick don't even read books.
I don't know how to read. I don't know how to read books. I look at picture books and I still don't even know how to read them. But you
They're easy.
know what?
They're
They're
easy.
easy. Dreams all do have like a meaning though.
I mean, right? Yeah,
It's either we're out there living that dream in real like in another dimension or
maybe.
you know what?
Maybe it
They
is
say that
dimension.
what
Maybe it is in another dimension. That's a good
it
one.
could be. But your brain I think clears a lot of stuff out through the day and I think you just correlate a lot of stuff to subconsciously to like dreams and like weird shit just comes out just to clear things out.
Mhm.
Like because that one's that's pretty cut and dry. He got smacked up by a car and then just stood there like a dumbass and got clipped again. I mean, there could be meaning to it. Maybe you're worried about him deep down inside. You know what I mean? Like you
No,
see like you see
no,
like a
definitely
tractor
not
trailer
worried.
coming out of him, but the tractor trailer is maybe something else. And you're worried. Like hey, maybe you should stop. Doing something. Maybe like cut back on the drinking. Maybe he
Maybe-
did cut. Did he did cut back on the drinking?
Yeah,
So that's good. So
the
maybe
tractor
like
trailer's donuts.
yeah,
Maybe he's got
yeah,
to stop the donuts.
maybe something. But maybe the tractor trailer, maybe the car hit him, and like that was a sign of like what could happen, and then he just got clipped. You know what I mean? And
Right, right.
you were like, yo, Malarzo, get up, and you saved him.
I
So
did
you never know.
saved you. I did save you. I saved you.
Yeah.
I mean, we all did. We all helped him out. We saved
Oh,
him.
did I helped him too?
Yeah, like you guys were there. Crazy Eugene. Some
Yeah.
other guy, Powers was there. Powers was there for some reason. I think Marshmallow was in the back.
Hmm,
Uh, who else was there? I think Jules was there,
really?
and John Depot.
Oh, cool.
John Depot got to shout him out. He's not recording with us for the next couple weeks because he's getting married on location.
Nice.
Yeah, so he'll be gone for like 2 weeks. So
What the
shout out to John.
what the fuck does on location mean?
When you fucking go to another part of the world to get married on
I
location,
thought I thought like on location meant like here.
like a movie set or something.
Yeah, like this is where
Hey,
like I
yeah,
don't
he's
think
getting
on
married. Nick, he's
location.
getting married in my house, right at the end of
On
this fucking
location.
microphone, right in the fucking bed.
Oh shit.
On location, he's getting married here. No, the
That's cool,
fucking
man.
destination wedding. That's what I meant to say.
Oh, okay. That's awesome.
Destination,
Where?
yeah.
Where? Where?
Forgot what he said. Some place
That's
like
really nice.
Jamaica.
Really
Yeah.
nice.
No, he told me like a couple times. I know I'll probably edit that part out. And you just hear me shout out one word like Jamaica. It'd be a
Yeah.
little different. So I'm pretty sure it's like near Jamaica. No, oh, what did he say? What the fuck did he say? Something like really nice, like Turks and Caicos or some shit.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So
John Depot's cool, man. I'm happy for him.
yeah, so he'll be back on the podcast soon. We gotta have Tom Aldhouse come back on the pod soon. So we'll get
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
All right, topic, man. Topic besides the Malarsic dream.
Topic. All right, so this one cracked me up. The bromance thing, where like apparently guys that are in bromances are like kissing each other and watching movies naked and like whacking each other's wieners and saying like, "Oh no, we're still straight dudes. We're just like we're in a bromance." Right?
Yeah, you explained it fucking right. They could
Yeah.
just kiss, cuddle, stand around naked together,
Right.
but that's not gay. They call
Right.
themselves straight. I
Right.
mean, why? Why do they want to be considered straight? Are they just trying to for like the benefits for the jobs? Like, just say it how it is. You can't be straight and have like cuddles with some like naked friend of yours. It's fucking weird.
Right. That is weird. That's like me, you, and Crazy going to Atlantic City and just like ripping our clothes off immediately and just like smooching on each other and like hugging each other and like laying in bed watching football like with our fucking dicks grinding up on each other's asses.
I was thinking the same fucking thing, man. It'd just be
Like,
funny.
hey,
We all went down to AC. We're drinking. We want to shower together? All right.
yo, crazy man.
Yo, who
Yo,
got the loofah?
yo, Crazy. Can you pass me and Mike a couple cold ones, man? We're in the bed. We're snuggled up in the bed right now. Grab some cold ones for us.
Yeah. He drops it down and fucking hits it with his dick. And fucking flies across the room.
Dude,
Shit.
that's insane, man. That's
Yeah, but
insane.
that's what these motherfuckers are doing. That's what they're saying. I
Yeah.
think that just people are just fucking with us at this point with this whole
Yeah.
shit.
Right now, Marshmallow's like, man, I wish that was in when I used to hang out with my friends.
Yeah,
He's
Marshmallow. He could have been like we could have been ninjas drinking Bud Light together, naked. You want to be ninja, Marshmallow? You could be ninja too.
it's a good thing we use like people's names that so nobody could ever know who they
Yeah,
are. So,
right.
so Marshmallow doesn't like beat me up next time he sees me.
Oh, for real, for real. Yeah, so
Why do
that's
I always make fun
that's
of
it.
Marshmallow on this though?
I don't
You
know.
know, because I
You
love Marshmallow.
love him. But that's yeah. I mean, you told me a couple of dreams you had about him.
Yeah,
It
they
was
were so
definitely sexual.
sexual.
Yeah, I mean, you
So
were
sexual.
you were WWF wrestlers together,
Yeah,
but in
yeah, yeah.
the gorgeous ladies of wrestling, though, you were in Glow.
Oh yeah. My favorite dream that I had about Marshmallow was we were making s'more. Well, we were being made s'mores of. I was
Yourselves
chocolate. I was chocolate, and he was marshmallows, obviously, and we were just like we came together and smushed together, and like
by the
I don't
fire.
know who was the graham cracker. I think you were the bottom graham cracker, and Crazy was the top graham cracker, and somebody just made a s'more out of all of us.
That's what four gay guys when they fucking up go on top of each other is called the s'mores.
Holy shit, man!
You have to have one black one though.
Oh yeah, of
The s'mores.
course, right. And maybe a couple of Chinese people. That's fucked. We're fucked right now.
That'd be a great fucking slogan. What do they call that shit? The Urban Dictionary? S'mores. It
Yeah.
gotta be a s'mores Urban Dictionary. That's probably what it is.
Oh yeah.
We're probably just
Probably
saying
is.
exactly what it is.
Probably is.
Don't hate on us. We're just joking.
Yeah. We are joking, but we're not. We're serious. Um I had I drank some of the weed oil
Nice.
and I'm pretty sure it's gonna hit me really soon. So I just want everybody to know that. So when like I start drooling, you know why. And I can't think of statements or words anymore. And I confuse marshmallow with Malarzar. And you guys are like, hey, that doesn't sound like marshmallow. That sounds like Malarzar's personality. I'm
Trainers
like,
got
yeah.
one time fucking editing this shit. Nick sounds somewhat coherent. Yeah, but what's going on with that fucking hurricane? You heard about that shit?
Earthquake?
Yeah, the
That
hurricane.
sounds like that sounds like two old wrestlers combined, right?
Hur-
Hurricane wasn't the hurricane and earthquake. Was hurricane one?
that I mean that is a combination. It's not a wrestler, but it's a combination of an event that just happened.
Yeah, tell me about it because I don't know anything about it.
So in Cali, they were dealing with the hurricane and shit hitting that in
I didn't
Mexico,
hear
right?
anything about it.
Yeah, it
Nothing
was
about it.
flooding the shit. Yeah, yesterday on Sunday, it was gonna flood most of Los Angeles, shit like that. But at the same time, then we're dealing with all the fucking floodwaters. They had a 5.1 earthquake right near there. So then they were calling it. They combined the words, geniuses, like they do with like Ben Affleck and J Lo. They call her Benifer or whatever or whatever. So they called it
Original.
Hurricane. Yeah, very original. Very great thought into that.
Right.
Jennifer Lopez. Jennifer Lopez. Taco, 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 burrito, burrito, burrito. See that South Park episode? But
No.
yeah, so they're having that shit, the Hurricane and shit.
So what's going on though?
Just mayhem, destruction. All fucking Cali. People fucking, because Cali, they don't get like, and there's the most on record of like rain in August in Cali was like an inch of rain for the whole fucking month of August,
Yeah.
1 inch.
Yeah.
They were getting like an inch an hour or some shit. So I mean, the
Wow.
water has to go down like the mountain, and then
Yeah.
once it goes down the fucking mountain, then it just hits your neighborhood and shit. So
Yeah.
I know they had a rough time and shit with that shit, but it could have been a lot worse.
Yeah. I'll tell you. You know, remember SimCity back in the day?
Yeah,
Remember
build.
you used to like basically you could become God and like you could when you were done with your stupid city, you were like fuck the city and you send earthquake, send
Right.
tornado,
Yeah.
right? It
Yep.
seems like these motherfuckers are just
By
like
doing that.
send flood. All right, now hit the
Yeah.
earthquake button, right? And they're just like sitting back, drinking their Coca-Colas, fat as fuck, just hitting the earthquake button now. And like they're all laughing and shit. And
Dude, I think you're onto something, man. Maybe they just gave us SimCity just to be like, hey, we're gonna give us a game that describes exactly what we're doing, but
yeah,
it's just gonna give it to them to fuck with them, and they're all gonna remember it when they grow up. And
right.
sure enough, it's SimCity, yeah, because everybody had that fucking game. Yeah, of course they're doing that. Of course, there's some magical being that's pressing earthquake, hurricane, and they
Oh yeah,
probably just did, hey, double play, and they fucking hit both, and like, bloop, bloop.
yeah.
There's gotta be something. I don't know. It's either that or I don't know. How do you explain Mother Nature? Like,
I don't know.
why wouldn't that be controlled by somebody?
I don't know. Oh,
Why do we
I don't
just
know.
assume?
What?
Why don't we just
Assume that
assume?
somebody's just controlling it?
No, why don't we assume like somebody's really not? Like
Oh
it's
yeah,
just like,
right.
oh, it's just Mother Nature, Mike. Well, what do you mean?
Right.
That's no explanation. That's no scientific explanation. I'd be like, hey, Ma, Dad, why all this rain and wind come and shit? Why all the houses blowing down? It's just Mother Nature. Like what?
Right.
Like what are you talking about? Just Mother
Madre
Nature.
Natura. Madre Natura.
Nobody's questioning this shit. It's just fucking.
Nobody.
It's just fascinating.
It's
Really,
fascinating.
it is. It is. It's just like, oh, it's just Mother Nature. Like, oh, okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
No explanation right there. But
Yeah, I got a
believe what
question
you
for
want to
you.
believe.
You there?
I'm there. Ask away.
Check this question out. You know how like they say hell exists and like, hell is like a fiery fucking eternity, right?
Yeah. Like who been
So
there?
you think
Tell
that
us.
what?
Yeah, that's what they tell us. Like who been
Right.
there to really actually confirm that?
Right. But
Anybody?
I don't know, maybe they have, but think about this. Like, how we say you pray to the gods and like the sun god and stuff like that. And like the sun basically like, gives us all our energy and all that shit. The sun is a big ball of energy. It's got like so much energy, right? Like 1,000,000% energy. What if when you die
It's a
and
lot
you
of
go to hell, you become part of the sun and you're just you're fucking your punishment is you have to live in that fucking sun until it blows up and then you finally like millions of years from now you're like I'm fucking burned for millions of years but your energy that you're giving out now fuels the world and you're just like no you
sounds
gotta be
like
a real bad motherfucker though
sounds like a
bad
good fucking movie. I'm
locked in the
interested in
sun for
seeing it.
millions of years.
Just burning there. And you
Oof,
can't die. You just can't die. You just have that feeling over and over again. Oh, that's
can't die,
fucking
man.
horrifying.
Horrible, right?
Who would do that? Why would somebody make you do that? You know what
Well,
I'm saying? This not as the sun god or whatever god, like they're not gonna really the devil, they're not gonna fucking do that.
dude,
That's
that
crazy.
could be hell, man. And that's
That's
why they
that's where Jeffrey Dahmer's going then. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? Those motherfuckers. There's
Yeah.
gotta be some kind of special place for those fucking cats.
But you know what though? That means like all the stars then are like all like terrible souls. And that's just that can't be
That
because there's
can't be.
way too many stars. Way too many stars.
So many stars.
Unless only one person becomes each star. So it's just one ball of energy, and you're just this huge fiery mess of shit that's fucking like a million light years long. And you're just flaming for millions of years, man. And
This
like
is
the North Star, they're like, oh yeah, it's the coolest star. No, that was the biggest asshole that ever lived.
this right now. This is on the verge of like Pee Wee's and Assassin. Like right here, these are two topics that are at that level, man.
Right,
Uh,
Mike, you never know though, because
I don't. That's right. I don't know.
if you don't know how much energy is in us, really, there could be a fucking star's worth of energy in you. When you die, it fucking expands out, and then you could potentially become a sun or a star, which sounds cool, but it,
Yeah,
it might not be.
it sounds like you're living in the town of make believe, or
Right.
you're just
Yeah.
writing a screenplay about some superhero that's being born or some shit. So I
A
don't know.
Star is
Maybe you
Born.
got something. Yeah, Stars Born. Get
What do
Bradley
you think?
Cooper to play a scientist.
What do you think is gonna happen when you die? You think you're just gonna fucking dissolve into nothing and become a rock and like an asteroid?
No, no. I
What
already
are you
know
gonna
what's
be?
going on. I already know.
Basketball player? You're gonna be the first space cowboy basketball player?
Yeah, but like where I go, like I'm the Michael Jordan of this land, right? I go there, I'm dunking on everybody. I'm like, it's like anytime like an athlete goes to like China, like an American athlete, when they go to China, it's like going to a Backstreet Boys contest with fucking 16-year-old girls screaming their fucking heads off. That's what it's gonna be like when I die.
Oh, all right.
So
All
yeah,
right.
Duncan,
What
like
hap-
White Mike,
White Mike.
Michael.
What happens when you go there and you become too cocky and you don't listen to like the waiver, like you must turn your intergalactic boots on. You're like, fuck this, I ain't turning my intergalactic boots on. And you jump super high, and being that you didn't turn your intergalactic boots on, you float off into fucking outer space because
Into
that's
oblivion.
into oblivion, and
I
ain't
dunked.
nobody
I
left.
dunked so hard,
Yeah.
and I just went into oblivion.
And because you were acting like such a cocky asshole, nobody lassoed you in. All the
Yeah,
trained lassoers
I
are
guess
over there and they're just laughing at you like this. Yeehaw! And they're all naked and fucking and,
of
and sitting
course,
on each other's laps because
of
they're
course they're
bromancing
naked.
like
They're naked, romance, and doing s'mores together. Of course they're gonna let me fucking go.
doing s'mores together. They want that you were gonna be the missing part of the s'more, the marshmallow, and they hated you so much that they just let you fucking leave.
It's like fuck this guy. He's such a dick. Let him fucking float away. Actually, you know what? Say like if I knew like say I knew my death date, right? I'm gonna be like 94, right? And I'm definitely gonna die, whatever. I'm gonna have like, whatever's gonna happen to me. I would
Yeah.
like to be like, hey, you know what? Before I go, put me in this astronaut suit, send me up to space, and just let me out. Let me
Yeah.
float away. Because I
That'd be
want to
cool.
float away with like a little bit of oxygen left, maybe like a few hours, whatever, how long it lasts.
Yeah.
Let me just fucking float up there. And then maybe I just float by accident to some another part of the planet or another planet that I'm like, where the fuck am I? And I get to see some crazy shit before I go.
That'd
That
be
would be
cool.
fucking dope.
That would be
That's
cool.
how I would like to go.
All
Imagine I
right.
just fucking float and then all of a sudden I just land on your planet. I just come
Yeah.
from the fucking sky and I
Yeah.
just fucking fall to the fuck to you whatever your earth is. And then it's just like me. And then I become their god for like a fucking day or whatever before my oxygen runs out.
Right.
That could be my Jordan moment right there. There's so many
Your oxygen
possibilities.
so your oxygen runs out, or they find out that you're a fraud and they throw you off their planet.
Or the oxygen is just so much more amazing there. The atmosphere,
Yeah.
like I don't need oxygen. I can just float around and shit, you know?
Yeah. And you're getting high off the air. Imagine like
Yeah.
it's a little like
Yeah.
druggy and you're like getting high off it.
And I'm just laughing the whole fucking goddamn time 24/7. I can't even
Yeah.
sleep. I'm laughing in
Yeah.
my sleep and shit. Oh, dude, that'd be a great fucking planet. If they had atmosphere with just like a little bit of laughing gas, everybody be
Yeah.
just a little fucked up. It'd be fantastic.
Yo, if you were like if you were like 100 years old and you were like, all right, it's time for me to die. I'm done. I'm done here. I think I did enough.
Yeah.
And you were given the option how you wanted to die. What could you think of like the coolest way to die?
The coolest way to die. I just pretty much said it. That's my
Like, yeah, you just want to drift
yeah,
off to
that's
another planet.
yeah, that'd be fucking dope. To see
All right.
space and shit just floating around, that'd be fucking dope. I kind of want to just do it just if I could, be like, hey, just come get me later. You know what I'm saying? Let me float around, but come get me. Like attach
Yeah.
like a rope to me.
Right.
That's it.
Really long one. A really long one.
Long fucking with like miles and miles of fucking rope.
A couple
And
hundred
just fucking
miles.
pull me back and shit. Like that'd be fucking
Yeah.
dope to see. Imagine you see some shit up there. Who fuck knows?
Yeah. I got two cool ways to die when you're 100 years old. You fucking you load yourself up with morphine so you can't feel anything. Like if somebody like punched you, you're not feeling it, and you throw yourself into the water with fucking sharks, and they just tear you to shreds. But you can't feel it, and you're just like so cool,
Right.
cool, right?
Yeah. Cool, eat me.
Right. Or if they put you in like those underwater like astronaut suits where like they go like diving into the water, right?
Yeah.
And they lower you down, they put stones on your feet, right? Just they put you down and stones on everything. And you're just this is the floor, this is the ocean floor, and you're just laying out like this the whole time. And you have oxygen in you, but just enough amount like that it's slowly depleting, and you're not even gonna know that you're dead when you're dead. You just like,
Yeah.
ooh, you know what I mean? It's just such a slow depletion, and then you fall asleep. But you died at the bottom of the ocean, like glued to the ocean floor, but like huge lights
That'd be
around, so you
dope.
can see all the crazy shit, you know?
That'd be pretty dope. I
Yeah. And
like that one. I like that version better than being bait. For the first one, I don't want to be a worm on a fucking fishing pole. But
right.
yeah, I like that one. That version is pretty cool. That's like almost like the opposite of me. Like I want to be in space, you want to be on sea floor.
Yeah.
Opposite ends of the spectrums.
What about skydiving? And you're
Without the sky.
loaded up with Xanax, so you couldn't get nervous even if you wanted to, right? And you just throw yourself off the plane, no parachute, and you're just not nervous at all. You're just looking
Yeah,
around, and then you go
yeah,
fucking whack.
yeah. Dude, you know
That's pretty cool.
what would you wear? You know what I would wear?
But
Weekend at Bernie's outfit. I'd have the fucking the blue jacket, the glasses. He just set me off like that.
I
That's
would wear I would go naked,
uh,
but I would wear like like a like a like an underwear thing that just had a huge dick, right? Like a 14-foot dick, and it just kept slapping me in the face when I was on my way down, and I was just like,
it would knock you out before you even hit the ground. Imagine you fell through somebody's roof, dick first.
and I survived.
This fucking thing took down the ceiling fan. Oh shit. That's fucking funny.
Hell yeah.
All right. Well, getting back to some topics. Let's take a quick commercial break and then we'll get into some topics we got left. We'll be right back
Okay.
on the Mix It Up podcast. All right, we're back on the Mix It Up podcast. We got about like another 20 minutes or so to go. Nick, what other topics we got left?
We got straight men and bromances, kiss, cuddle, and stand around naked together.
Yeah, we could do a whole hour on that.
We have all right, this is a good one. 125 years ago, you didn't have to ask permission from the government for any of these things, right? Collect rainwater. I didn't know you had to do that. That's insane. Go fishing, own a property, start a business, build a home, get married, hunt, own a weapon, cut hair, sell a product, protest, and sell food.
That's crazy. So
You
now,
didn't have to do any of that 120 years ago.
nah, you didn't need no license to just fucking do whatever you wanted to. It's crazy that who the fuck are we paying just to be able to do some of this shit? Like, why do we
Right.
have to have a
Yeah.
license fee? Your home,
Yeah.
why you have a home, right? Why do we have to pay property tax?
Yeah.
Like, there's some shit that just does not, it just doesn't seem right. Doesn't sit right.
Well, I mean, property tax kind of makes sense a little bit because it goes towards the city, like like around here at least, to to get your fucking garbage
Supposedly.
cans and shit like
Yeah,
that. Yes,
yeah, yeah, right. I get
but
that.
you got to think though, like there's like 220,000 people in Yonkers, right? I don't know how many houses there are, but say there's like I don't know, there's got to be like there's very bare minimum. There's got to be 20,000, obviously, right, to
Yeah,
fit
yeah,
fucking 200,000 people.
for real.
Um, and say they're paying like average 10 grand, 20,000 times 10 grand. That's that's seven zeros, right? That's $20 million, I think.
Like
Right
that's
now, marshmallows like,
uh
no, it's not. It's $2 million, you
yeah.
assholes.
It's actually 59.75 of an email of a million.
Right.
Prime
10,000
with
times
10.
20,000 is
I can't
$200 million.
that makes
Is
more sense.
$200 million.
That's a lot of money.
Where the
So
fuck is that
fuck.
money going?
Yeah, where's that money fucking going? I think people need to be like, we just accept that just this is just normal shit we have to do. Build a home, get married. You got in order to get married, fucking poor Depot, he's getting married. He had to get a license. You had to buy a license.
That's insane.
It is fucking crazy.
Do you have to get a permit first and like, pass a test and shit?
It's crazy. You got anything. Collect rainwater. You kidding me? Can't collect rainwater. We gotta pay for everything, bro. It's fucking nuts. This is how people stay broke because they just gotta fucking pay this dumb shit all the time
Right.
just to fucking live
Yo, but guess how many houses there are in New York?
in New York.
Yeah.
Uh, 3.2 million.
Would you look it up?
No, I just guessed.
3.5 million. And the
Is it really?
average
Oh
property
shit.
tax in New York is 37.55, right? So, because there's some hillbilly countries out there. So $3.5 million, I mean million houses times 37.55 is, my calculator doesn't even know how to comprehend the number. All right. So we're gonna say
Wow.
1.3 quadrillion. Okay.
Yeah, man. Yep. That's how numbers work.
What the fuck?
That's a
Where the
lot
fuck
of
does all this
oh.
money go to? Man, this is bullshit, dude.
That's what I'm saying. That's why when you ran down that list,
Yeah.
everything on that list is bullshit.
Yeah.
You can't fucking sell a product without have to get a license. Sell
Yeah.
food, cut hair, own a weapon. You have to pay to get a fucking gun license.
Yeah.
Fucking nuts. You can't even hunt without a license. You can't even hunt to go fucking get food for your family. I mean, who the
Dude,
fuck is doing that? Everybody's going to shop right.
by the way, it's $11 trillion.
Oof. That's a
Of-
that's a, that's a lot of money for the state of New
Dude,
York.
there's no way fucking New York has that many houses. There's no fucking way,
Yeah,
bro. That's got to be the whole country. It has to be, because there's not even that. It has to be the whole country. It has to be.
I don't know. That was just me guessing. I don't know why I guessed that number. I just guessed it.
How many houses are in New York? Total housing units 7.6. One unit detached 3.2, 3.5 million.
Well, there you go. You got the
How
number.
many houses are in the United States? 140 million.
And how many?
140 fucking million houses?
Wow, that's crazy. That's a lot. It's a lot of houses, bro.
Oh my God. The average, as an
That's
example,
not-
the median real estate taxpayer, property tax.
Don't forget, like
So,
the homeless. They're people too. You got the fucking people drive around in RVs. They're people too. They probably got to
shit,
pay. Everybody's paying something,
they're
man.
people too.
Everybody's got to pay, bro. You got to
Dude,
pay to live. You got to pay to live. You got to pay to live. That's crazy, man.
140 million. I got to calculate this out now, right? Let's say it's $3,000 average fucking property tax in the whole country times 140 million. That's $420 trillion, Mike.
Well,
I
I'm glad
got to be
some of
doing
it.
some sort of guerrilla math here. I got to be fucking something up here. I
I
have to
think
be.
it sounds stupid. Like it can't be that much money for the state of New York. Because if that's true, then somebody's just getting rich off our fucking dumbass, and nobody's fucking looking really into it.
Dude, could property taxes really be $420 trillion a year in the country?
Dude, why not?
You know what you can
Why
buy with
not?
that? You could buy another country with that.
I mean, we probably already own some countries we don't even know about.
Dude, the president should go like this. Listen, for a whole year, I'm just going to collect your guys' property taxes. We'll call them prop taxes, right? I'm not going to fix anything. There's not going to be one. I mean, Yonkers doesn't fix their potholes for fucking years anyway.
Yeah,
So why
right.
can't the rest of the country just do that for a fucking few years? And we'll have $420 trillion banked up to buy like any country we want. Maybe a few countries, probably a lot of countries. We could buy all of Europe probably with $420 trillion, other than Russia. They probably want more. But
Most likely.
dude, what?
Yeah, that's pretty or just give it to the people. Let people not pay property taxes for a couple years. Let
See, this,
let the whole
what?
fucking property just go to shit. Let's not pay taxes. Nobody will work for the city no more, and it'd be madness. Be slums of
Madness.
Shaolin.
I need to know one more calculation real quick. There's how many people in this country, Mike?
You're like Russell
200.
Crowe right now. You're like beautiful mind that shit start doing fucking math. But
Yeah.
you to the computer, but yet you still can't get it right. My man fucking Russell Crowe did that shit in his head.
Here we go. Ready? $420 trillion
You didn't need no blackboard. How much?
divided by it's 420 trillion divided by uh do we have just say 300 million people in this country? I don't know if that's true or not. That's one that's that's $1.4 million per person that they'd be able to be given from property taxes. That doesn't make any fucking sense.
I
I'm
mean,
doing this. This is gorilla math, bro. I'm doing
I
gorilla math.
I don't know what the fuck you're doing over there for the past
No, it
20
does
minutes.
make sense.
For the past, I don't know. For the past 20 minutes, you're throwing out numbers. Like I'm like, are you okay? I'm like, what? Are you having a stroke or something? I'm like,
Yeah, this don't
what
make
this
sense. I'm
guy's
doing
talking
gorilla math.
about? This guy's like,
Dude,
if I have 1.2 trillion and then 500 million people running around, I'm like, Nick, calm down.
I don't think that there's
Stop
that
doing
many
that.
houses. Actually, there has to be, right? There has to be that many houses for. There has to be
I think I don't fucking know, man. It could be.
because no,
It could
think
not be.
about it. Say the average family size is 4 people, right? And there's 300 million people on this in this country. That means that if we're just counting houses and not buildings and shit like that, that means there has to be at a minimum. Marshmallow, what's the math on that? 75 million houses. But then you go to like, there's a lot of broken down houses, you know?
Man, you
Go
lost
to
me.
Newburgh.
You lost me like fucking 30 minutes ago on this dance. I cannot follow you, man. I'm gonna have to
Right now,
re-listen to this
marshmallows,
podcast.
dude, marshmallows in front of like one of those old school calculators that are going. He's got his accountant green fucking visor on. The paper's flying everywhere.
He's so frustrated right now. It's the
He
way he
rips off.
said that.
He rips the paper off Mike and he licks his lips and he's like, his numbers are right.
Yeah, your dreams. You gotta. I think it's gonna go the opposite way. I think he's gonna listen to this, but like, I'm so frustrated listening to this fucking podcast. He's just gonna go run out. Like, remember the program Latimer when he
Yeah.
just like championship all the way, and he fucking uses his forehead and breaks the glass on the fucking the car. I think that's what Marshmallow's gonna do. I can't take this podcast anymore.
Yeah.
Break the glass.
He should
All
be.
juiced up.
He should be fucking happy that his name has been mentioned so much today, though.
That's true. That's true. It's very special. I actually might name the podcast Marshmallow. I think that's what I'm gonna do. It's gonna be named that. Marshmallow and S'mores.
There you go.
So that'd be the episode of the podcast. I should write that down.
That's
Marshmallow.
perfect.
Together. But Yeah, yeah, dude, I don't know what the fuck you were talking about there. No more math,
No more math.
but just
Let's
be
see what
warned.
else we got.
They're just ripping us off. That's all it
Let's
is.
see what else we got. Podcast topics.
Bud Light.
Oh, you want to talk about some Bud Light?
Bud Light, man, every episode now we gotta talk a little bit about it. Bud Light is
Yeah.
creeping back. It's creeping back.
Is it? That's
Yeah,
good, you know?
they're up like
For who?
another
I don't know.
15%. It's starting to come back. People are, stop being babies. I guess like, you can only act like a baby so much. And then now
Well,
that you're not acting like a baby, you can start buying Bud Light and drinking it again.
are
So
they, Mike, are
yeah,
they stopping
yeah, it's
or is the
starting to come back.
government just not or is the media just not telling us anything anymore and they're just like, it's all good now.
Nah, it's happening, man. They said
Yeah.
Billy Bush, Bush
Bush
family
Lights good?
that used to own it before they sold to AB InBev. He's like, I'll
Yeah.
buy Bud Light back. I'll bring the brand back to the way it was. So that came out. So I think that drew a little bit up where people started drinking it again. And then Kid Rock, famously, he was shooting the Bud Lights with his fucking machine gun like a psychopath. He was at a Nashville concert 2 nights ago drinking Bud Light, and people were taking pictures of him drinking a Bud Light. So it's obviously the social media bullshit on that is like it's done.
Dude, now you can tell that it's all a bunch of all ploy, bro.
All ploy.
Kid
It's
Rock
all
was paid
bullshit.
to do that shit, to shoot the guns. Kid Rock was now paid to fucking to drink Bud Light, probably because somebody at Bud Light pissed off
Exactly.
somebody, and then they kicked them back. They kicked back a part of their fucking property tax that they get out of the $420 trillion, and then they were like, "Okay,
No, no,
we got you back now. You're gonna come back now, Bud
no
Light."
way.
You know?
Well, it worked. If that's how it went down, it worked.
Yeah. Well,
So he's back. Yeah. So
I would
everybody's
say
drinking that again.
I would say that I'm gonna be an advocate of fuck Bud Light now that everybody's going back to it. I'm gonna fucking go so hard on people when they're drinking it. I'm gonna call them pansies. I'm gonna call them fucking Confederates. I'm gonna call them weenie whippers. I'll call them anything I want.
Weenie whippers. Listen, I don't want to hear none of that garbage. You drink Bud Light. It's good for you.
Fuck Bud Light, fucking
Nah.
pussies. No, seriously,
Okay.
I gotta go hard on it because you can't just let this shit slide now. You can't let it go under the bus now because the powers to be want it to fucking turn around now, Mike. No, we got to give it back.
It was bullshit. It was bullshit for a while. It's been a big thing on Instagram. If like they seen like a kid drinking Bud Light, like I'm talking about like kids in their 20s, and they're at a bar and somebody's drinking the Bud Light, they were going on their Instagram like and put an Instagram live. This motherfucker's drinking a Bud Light. Look at him. He's fucking an idiot, right? And then they fucking start that, and nobody wanted to see themselves drinking a Bud Light because their people would put it on Instagram and make a joke of it. That's all it was, just a big joke. Like half these fucking kids don't know they're not supposed to. You know what I mean? They don't know what the fuck they're doing. They don't know about the story behind it at all. They just see their kids do it. Their fellow fucking whatever.
If you are making fun of Bud Light while simultaneously cracking a can of seltzer, spiked seltzer, you are actually more of a transsexual than Jared from Subway or whoever. What's this person's name? Tyler Reeves?
Yeah, Dylan Mulvaney.
Yeah, you are more of a tranny than Dylan Mulvaney if you're making fun of Bud Light while simultaneously cracking your own seltzer. If it's not for your girlfriend, it's for you. The seltzer's for you. Then you are a tranny.
You might as well just do s'mores with a fucking bunch of trannies, man.
Dude, you seltzers?
They're bitch.
Spike seltzers?
They're bitch move. They're a bitch move. It's a bitch.
But listen,
drinking them.
That's coming from a guy who drinks twisted teas like they're going out of style. Me. Yes.
Right. That's close.
Delicious.
It's close to seltzers. It's right there. It's almost that category.
But you know what, though? Back in the day, when you were like the 1950s and a barbecue was going on, you had lemonade, you had fucking iced tea. And it was okay for the men to drink the iced tea. Lemonade, not so much. But like, you're drinking some fucking iced tea. Let me get a glass of cold tea, sweetheart. Right? She gives you the fucking tea. Yep. Nobody's frowning. Nobody's looking at you like you're a bitch. So why would they be looking at you when you're secretly fucking pouring your flask into the iced tea, right? But if you grabbed some seltzer back in the day, nah, bro. You were a snooty little bitch. If you were drinking seltzer, you were a snooty bitch.
Yeah, yeah, like an uptight asshole.
Yeah.
Yeah, weird. Bunch
Yeah.
of weirdos.
But
Fuck
I
that
got to
shit.
be honest, seltzers are pretty good.
I like the black cherry.
And for our next topic,
Yeah, right. I like black cherry and the mango's pretty fucking tasty. Oh, the cranberry, the seasonal when that comes in October. Yeah, I pop some of them down.
what'd you say? Which one?
Fuck, I like seltzers. I don't give a shit.
There's seasonal winter ones.
Yeah, this definitely. Yeah, we had some crazy. We had some flannel fucking edition. We had some
Pumpkin.
Christmas eggnog seltzer, bro. That came out, yo. That shit was the bomb. I was fucking drinking. It came in a variety pack. The Bud
Wait a
Light
second,
seltzer, fucking like eggnog shit. It was crazy. They had that. They had peppermint. It was wild.
Mike. We made the seltzer eggnog up. We created it.
Yeah, we did. We did create that. But remember, this one came out. Like they
I don't
heard
even
of
know.
our creation. So what we have, what we do, we had regular
We took
black
a
cherry seltzer, right?
black cherry seltzer and eggnog.
That shit was fucking good. That was the holiday edition.
Yeah.
Definitely doing that again. What was the
Hell
eggnog
yeah.
called?
Hood nog.
Hood dog. Yeah. Yeah. Hood
Hood,
dog
hood.
is the shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll
Hood
get them.
nog.
We'll get them
Where
soon.
oh, there should be a fucking. We should make a commercial. We should really start making videos. Hood nog. And the guy put his gun up. It's like, where the hood at? He shoots the fucking car.
The card explodes. Hood knock. You know what it is.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, hood knock 4. Man, I love that shit. That shit was good. But yeah, I drink seltzers, all that fucking garbage. But well, hey, listen, I'm doing what I want. I don't give a fuck what anybody says. You want to fucking put me on Instagram Live real quick? They'll show me punching you in the face on Instagram Live.
Really?
Right? Yeah, that's what they would show. If some little kid like came up to me, it's like he's drinking Bud Light at the
Yeah.
bar, I would punch that dude right in the head.
The little
That
kid?
freak, I don't care who it is. I'm mean, saying like 20-year-old, whatever.
Yeah.
But that kind of shit freaks me out as like the actual videotaping. That would freak me out if somebody just started filming me like I was a Karen or something, like freaking out at shop breaks. I lost my bonus card. I don't want to be like, I'm like, I'd fucking freak, bro. People pulled out
Right.
their camera phones. It would make me insane, I think.
Right. I would probably just look at them and be like, "Oh, sir, you're afraid that I'm drinking my Bud Light, but like you're completely fine with those child laborers who made everything you're wearing right now from Nike?" And they'd be like, "Oh shit."
Shoelaces.
Yeah. Fuck. Yeah. I mean, I always make fun of Bud Light and shit like that. I've been making fun of Bud Light for years, Mike. So this
Yeah.
is just icing on the cake for me, you know?
Yeah, I know. You're one of those that liked it.
No,
I
but
don't have,
I'm
I
dead.
don't have, I don't have a problem with you types. You
Yeah.
types are fine. It's the ones that used to drink Bud Light and now they're like drinking something else because they want to, fall in line with
Right.
with those people. They don't want to have, you know what I mean? They just want to
Listen,
fucking be that type of way. I don't know.
I didn't drink a Bud Light for years. And like 2 days after, and there was like a Bud Light box in my house for weeks. 2 days after that whole thing went down, I cracked open a Bud Light.
Good.
That's the type of guy I am.
That's good. I like that. You're like, fuck it all. Dude, I even drank some Bud Light. I don't know. I don't drink Bud Light. I told you, I drink like Stella and shit. Like I go up there, bar and shit like that.
Yeah, I mean, real men don't drink Bud Light because it's for pussies anyway. Pussies
Yeah.
and trannies.
If I go to a ball game, I'm drinking Bud. You know what I'm saying? Give me a Budweiser. I'm a man.
This Bud's for you.
This Bud is for you. Bud.
Isn't it cool that we could say stupid shit on here and like if somebody was like, "Hey man, like what happens if we became famous, Mike?" And like everybody was like, "Is this you here saying Bud Light is only for pussies and trannies?" I'm like, "No, that is not me, sir."
Oh, that was before I'm famous, but I'm famous
Right.
now, so I never said
Right.
that. Sorry. Yeah,
They
I mean,
would they would have to analyze all our podcasts and be like, these people are insane
Right.
because
It's
one
about
second he's saying Bud Lights for trannies and pussies. The next second he's saying he's down in a whole case every night. Like, what's going on? And there's always like I like trannies right back there, but like I don't get it.
They were dogging fucking seltzers for 20 straight minutes. Then they were like, I love the black cherry and the mangoes. Fucking guys are lunatics.
They would try to bring us up on charges, and then instead they'd be like, "We need to lock them. We need to give them straight jackets, the two of them."
Yeah, I mean, I expect it. I want to get live. I want to get on live when we're doing live podcasts. I want them to come on stage and put me in a life jacket and take me away. Both of us.
You said a life jacket.
Yeah, life jacket. Life jacket. What do you call it? Straight jacket.
Straight jacket.
Straight
Dude,
jacket.
imagine you
Yo,
got put into Yeah,
arms
it's fucked
kind of
up.
shit. Like, yo,
Yeah.
that would freak me out.
Imagine you got put into a straight jacket with somebody else, like say both of our arms are tied up and they're in one of the arms together. And then they just put both of our arms back and then we're just tied up together in a straight jacket together.
It's called the mummying. Mummying. That's another urban dictionary.
Could you imagine the first person that got a straight jacket? Like, yo, you
Funny.
better calm the fuck down. I made this new jacket. You're not gonna like it. It's got shoelaces on the back.
Right. I don't know if it's safe to drive it, but it'll keep you warm.
Dude, straight jackets are insane.
It is for somebody to fucking think of that. Jesus Christ, you're an insane person.
Holy shit.
Yeah, somebody made that. Some lunatic made that. I think it was Betty Ross or some shit. Didn't she make that shit?
I
Fucking
don't know what
sold the
Betty Ross
straight
is.
jacket together. Some
I
fucking
don't know.
woman did. Forgot her name. I think that's what it was. But hey, listen, I gotta thank all you crazy bastards. So I gotta thank you for helping me out with the TV today.
Oh yeah, sure.
Hooked up the 85-inch TV. Got some pizza. Thanks
Thank you.
for helping me out, man. Appreciate that. Got to
Thanks
shout
for
out.
bringing me the pizza.
Yeah, I got to shout Crazy Chris. Always give me the rides up to Power's place anytime I need a ride for the cars.
Yeah.
But Eugene helped me out this week too. He came by, helped me move a fridge downstairs, and he brought me some tomatoes from the garden.
Oh,
Dude,
nice.
yellow tomatoes that he got, bro.
Yeah.
Yo, you ever had yellow tomatoes?
Yes.
My first time. Yo, those shits were fucking delicious. They were like a little more like spicy, almost like a tangy.
Yeah.
It's hard to, fucking delicious, man. Just dogging them. I was waiting to, make like grilled chicken, throw that with a little mozzarella,
Mhm.
cut them up like that. But I'm like, I couldn't wait, man. I'm like, oh, I gotta
Right.
eat these fucking tomatoes where they're fucking
Yeah.
perfect right now. So
Oh
yeah, I
yeah.
threw those fucking things down. So yeah, shout out to you crazy fucking bastards and shit. Everybody think about it. Everybody is crazy, not just Crazy Chris that has the name. You can
Yeah.
pretty much pull that in front of anybody that I know. Anybody, you
Yeah.
know, really.
Yeah.
People are nuts. People are just fucking crazy. That's all I'm saying. But crazy good, crazy bad,
Yeah.
middle. You know what I mean? You gotta be crazy good. I
Right.
like crazy good people. I don't want the axe murderers.
The crazy rich Asians.
That would be fantastic.
Do you think is Eugene like bartering with people now? He's going around with like tomatoes, like, "Hi, can I have a gallon of gas?" And they're like, "Sure, no problem." And he just like gives them like a handful. Okay, put your hands out.
Well, Nick, it's funny you said that because after he gave me the bag of tomatoes, he held out his hands. Like I'm like, what are you doing? Like, and I'm like, I gave him like a high five. I slapped his hands away.
He wanted
He
peanuts
wanted
or
a dollar.
something.
Yeah, I think he wanted some loose change or some shit.
Oh man, Eugene, we love you. Lima Beam. We're not talking about Eugene. We love you, man. And you know what? I could. This is the same thing as me, like us joking around like trannies and Bud Light, and then we say that we love trannies. It's the same exact thing. We're just busting balls because it would be cooler if we could fucking if bartering was still around and you could legitimately be like, "Yo, Mike, let me get like an ounce of weed. I'll give you like some fucking potatoes." And you'd be like, "All right, sure, no problem." That'd be cool.
That's how you live. Yeah.
Right. And
So,
then like by accident you forget the potatoes at home and you're like, "Yeah, Mike, I'll bring the potatoes tomorrow." But in reality, you never even grew a potato because you don't know how to. And you just steal your friend Mike's weed.
right. And Mike will never get those fucking potatoes.
Never.
Like, oh, don't worry, Mike. I owe you a sack, right? It's just easier to make a sack. of potatoes. Like, oh, okay, that makes sense. He's gonna send me a sack. I don't get my fucking sack of potatoes. Son of a bitch.
Like, what are you doing out there? I'm waiting for my sacco.
Sacco Nick's potatoes. So, guys, if you want your Sacco Nick's potatoes, fucking reach us out on the Mix Up Podcast. Wish us luck in softball. We're gonna come back next week, man, and then we'll do this all over. Hopefully, you enjoyed it. Like, subscribe, smash that button.
Yeah,
we out. Peace.
Wait.
Yep. One last thing, but don't be a dick.
Remember, time's a wasting.
With that, we out. Peace.
Peace.
The cat in the box.
I shut my Murphy bed, sat down to scratch my head. What could this day bring? It could be anything. I get the phone call, I gotta help them all. Go girl will save the day, Chow will not get away. It didn't take me long to find the ticking bomb. He took off in my Jeep, that Chow is such a creep. I gotta find a way to take down Chow one day. He pulled a ninja move, it got me to be cool. You know what? Maybe I too could be ninja. I want to be ninja. I want to be ninja. I want to chop down, take chow down to Chinatown. I want to be ninja. I started training hard. I think I could go far. I am a natural. That's matter factual. I learned to chop real hard. I fight with credit card. I use my nunchucks even while feeding ducks. I throw my ninja star also very far. I do karate moves with a go-girl move. I learn my ninja kicks while watching Netflix. I try to everything like on the big screen. And you guys, you know what? I might do it. I might be a ninja soon. I gonna be ninja. I gonna be ninja. I gonna chop chow down, take chow down to Chinatown. I gonna be ninja. I practice every day. I practice every way. I don't always do good. I really wish I could. I drink from sippy cup. You know I won't give up. I gotta try my best. You can't expect no less. That Chow has not a clue. It's too good to be true. I'm making progress. Feels good, I must confess. I catch a flying kick with my chopstick. I take down anyone. Ha! This is getting fun. You guys, I think I almost a ninja. I almost a ninja. I almost a ninja. I tried to chop chow down, take chow down to Chinatown. I almost a ninja. I snuck up to his place, opened my ninja case, pulled out my ninja gear. I hope he didn't hear. I sneak up to his room. He's sleeping, I assume. I didn't think that he would be expected.